Hey y'all, back out in the garage. Battery went dead, so I didn't get to make any more videos last night. Trimmed it up, and I actually broke it loose later on in the evening when Rich came over, probably about 4 or 5 hours later. It wasn't completely cured like it is now. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. Usually when you pop a corner loose, you can just take the air nozzle and it'll just come right off. And I literally had to like go around and peel it all up. Now, just like an old air hockey table, so here's a little barrier of air there. I mean, it takes nothing. This thing is, I mean, nothing, man. This thing will just zing. It'll fly right across here. So what I did is I marked it all out, and we got two of the same pieces. We're going to need two smooth side down, two smooth side up, and glue these things together to make two single pieces, one for each side, that has a smooth outside and a smooth inside with the rough sides glued together, right? And that's going to be our dorsal fin higher than the surface of the side pods. I think we can actually knock those side pods out before Gingerman, which allows us to use this piece from 37 and a half or whatever it is for the floor tray, and be able to cut it to fit the pods, not have to make a second tray, floor pan itself. Now today I'm going to make another one of these right here. I'm going to go ahead and cut these out real quick and get them out of the way, and then we'll go ahead and blow it down. We won't even have to do wax again. It's so slick. We'll be able to just cut two more pieces of glass, mix up the resin, go to town, get it done. That way we can make the other two pieces the opposite direction of these, right? And it'll leave us this much more to make a fender for our trailer out of flat fiberglass. Yes. What we did is we took measurements yesterday. The fender is 6 inches wide, so we can literally get one strip isn't going to be enough to make the whole top of the fender. So we're going to have to piece it together. And it'll make the whole face of the fender. So the side of the fender and the top of the fender would be done, and then all we'd have to do is come up with enough material to make the flange, the part that gets screwed to the body of the trailer, right? As you can see it over there, past Steven's car, that face piece is about 71 and a half inches long. We've got 72 here. Like I said, the top part and the front sides is 6 inches wide. I didn't measure all the way up and over, but I know it's going to take two of these pieces, more than one piece, I should say. So we'll just put a seam right in the middle, and then we'll have enough flat stock left over to probably make a curve, and a flat spot. And what we're going to do is cut all the pieces out. We'll use some cardboard on the back side with a hot glue gun to glue these things in place, to hold them in place, square to one another, hold them all in place. And then what we'll do is we'll use some filler to hold it together, peel the cardboard and stuff out, grind down the filler so it's nice and round, and then we'll just lay some more glass on the inside and make it all one piece. Then we can grind the outside of it down, take the square corners off, and go from there. It's a moldless composite. People do it all the time. We may end up doing the exact same thing to make us a little nose piece for this thing. We like to have it all rounded and everything, making something out of cardboard like we are with the side pods, and then just laying glass on it and peeling it off. But we can do it a lot faster if we just make it out of flat stock. So what we would do in this instance with a nose bit, we want it to look like an Indy car type of thing, right? So it's going to be vertical panel here, along here, out this way, vertical, right? And then we'll just tie a piece in, maybe some edges. I don't know. And then a bottom as well. And so it'll be like a mini nose cone that just goes around your feet. All that stuff we can get all that stuff done. I think pods and a nose bit anyway, on this thing with the floor tray all within 4 weeks. What's going to suffer is the work to the trailer. We'll get the rear doors on. We'll get it ready for the road. I went out and bought paint and primer for the top aluminum bit, and across the front, the old silver paint that got all paint checked and cracked. Needs to be, scuffed down, primed really good. and then painted like we did with the back. It's going to be the same color that a gunmetal gray. It was supposed to be hammer tone. It really didn't turn out hammer tone. And so that we can probably get that done. But we probably won't get the outside of it painted. We won't get any of our logos on it. We may or may not even get the RV handle to replace the old school utility door lock and mechanism. So, you know, we got to pick and choose what we're going to do with the amount of time we got. Certainly, if we're going to go to Daytona, we want the trailer painted, and we want it clear coated, and we want the new RPM logo on it. We want the Repsol logo on it. We want to stock it full of Repsol, along with the carts and stuff. Maybe between Gingerman and the test day in October, we can show up at the test day with our new fancy painted trailer. If not, you know, whatever, we'll get to it. We can only do you know, take what we got in front of us. So what I'm going to do right now is shut her down. I'm going to cut this stuff out, and then, you know, it's going to make a bunch of dust. So we'll blow it all down and get everything cleaned up. Roll out a couple layers of glass, and hopefully I can bring you the trimming and popping loose of the second one, which will make up for me not doing it this time. So that's it for now. We'll talk to y'all. Sorry about not getting those videos in, but between shots yesterday, I left the power on the camera, and it ate up the battery. So that was it. Looking good though, eh? Look at that. It's like an air hockey table. All right, we'll talk to y'all. God bless.